So, and to understand this problem, we're going to go back right now. Look right now for you. Please look at examples 1 and 3, 1 and 2. Examples 1 and 2. Do you see how in example 1 and 2, how we have two different answers? We set it equal to 13 n to negative 13, or to 15 n to negative 15. That's going to come into play here in just a second. So we want to start by getting this absolute value by itself. I'm going to do PEMDAS backwards. So I'm going to start by adding or subtracting. So let's add g to both sides. Remember, never distribute through an absolute value bracket. Now, opposite of multiplying by 2 is dividing by 2. And this 2 can be shared with 4g and with negative 4. 4g over 2 and 4 over 2. Okay, so here's where we're going to go back to example 1 and example 2. In example 1, we said the a plus 2 equal to 13 and negative 13. And in example 2, we set it equal to 15 and negative 15. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this quantity, and I'm going to set it equal to the positive of the right-hand side, and I'm going to set it equal to the negative of the right-hand side. Now, when I set it equal to the positive, when you distribute a positive, does anything change on the right? Nothing changes. I can just solve here. I'm going to subtract 2g. Then I'm going to subtract 1. Divide by negative 1, and g equals 3. Okay, to get our two answers, then I take this quantity, and I set it equal to the negative of this. But when I distribute the negative through, it does change signs on the right. So it becomes a negative 2g and a positive 2. Add 2g. Subtract the 1. And we end up with 3g equals 1. Dividing by 3, we get a fraction. G equals 1/3. Wish I had a little more room to show the work there. So I have g equals 1/3 and g equals positive 3. As I turn to example 4, can you please check with your partner to see if either one of you needs help? For example number 7, let's do the same thing. Add 2h to the right-hand side. Then divide by 3. And now that I have the absolute value by itself, I'm going to set it equal to the positive and negative of the right. And I'm going to solve both.